My name is Bobby Winther. I'm an active duty in the Navy. I currently fight professionally in mixed martial arts and no-gi grappling.
And I'm Nathan Mendes. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and I own Mendes Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps. Spent 6 years in the Marines.
Let's go, 1, 2.
Why do you fight? Like, why do you train fighting?
I train fighting just because it's just something I love doing. I've fallen in love with this passion of mine, and it's just a skill I think every person needs to know. Why I compete? It's one of the few things that I feel I can do just for myself. It's like I'm like the only person that I'm fighting for, and I find so much peace in that. So it's really fun. I feel as though I can come in and out of this game as I please. I don't feel I'm stuck into the game.
I got out and I was home within 24 hours of leaving Iraq and discharge, and so for me it left like this huge void where I was kind of lost. I had a career and a job to come back to, but I didn't have the camaraderie and a sense of purpose when I returned home, and so I really searched for that, and I found it in martial arts. Fighting gave me purpose because I had to set goals for myself. I need a place to go train every day at a certain time, and I had small goals for myself that were realistic, like, hey, I don't feel like training today, but I'm gonna make it in at whatever time, and I'm gonna give it all I got. And then that turned into, hey, I have like a grappling fight or a freestyle wrestling tournament or a mixed martial arts match coming up, and it gave me purpose because I had to, like, no one wants to lose, right? So I went out there to try to be the best that I could be, and it gave me a sense of purpose, like in training, and I wasn't as lazy in training that I would be if I had nowhere to be. Like if I didn't have a fight scheduled or something, I would just train lazily just to get through it. But having somewhere to go, somewhere to be, and a goal set, like, kept me really on track.
There's a lot of veterans who get out and they've had this like immense purpose in the military, like they're fighting the enemy, and they get out. And a lot of these guys are killing themselves, or they're just super depressed and they can't find that purpose. What advice would you give to like a guy who's getting out or just got out and he's kind of lost that purpose?
Yeah, dude, that's it. I'm glad you asked that one, because I think that getting into martial arts is just such a good thing as far as like a veteran, because I think most of us are pretty goal oriented. Like, all right, hey, get into the military, have a goal, reach the goal. All right, new goals happen, like go to war, do this, and you're left with all the fallout from that. I think in martial arts, you can consistently have a goal that you're trying to reach, and that goal can it can be different each and every day. Like, I'm gonna get better at my half guard today, or I'm gonna get better at close guard or passing today, and maybe just keep it at just a hobby. Or if you were like, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna compete, and I'm gonna do all the goals that happen with competing. I want to do my first pro fight, I want to get into the UFC, or maybe even more shallow, like, hey, I just want to get out there and compete at a local jiu-jitsu tournament and just see how I fare against everybody. So I think for like veterans looking for like a purpose in life, I think fighting just allows you to be so in the moment that you can't think about anything else. You have to think about the task at hand, and I think it's a lot like the military in that sense.
The advice I'd give veterans that are getting out or transitioning is find a place to train, find a martial art to train. Train a realistic martial art, whether it's striking or grappling, where you have human interaction with somebody, where you're actually touching people and you're putting your hands on people, and it keeps it realistic. And with that comes like a human connection. There's people in martial arts and jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts and even wrestling that we've crossed paths. I would never have crossed paths with them in any other venue had I not been a martial artist. And I think that gives you a sense of purpose and gives you a sense of family and team when you go through adverse times with people, even if it's for an hour a day. It really builds camaraderie.
Thank you. It was like training Bobby.
So, man, Bobby's a monster too. I'm like, everybody's so talented now, and it's just a gift for me to get to train with guys like that and get beat up. And though I might be showing a technique or giving some insight, I'm learning the entire time through either teaching or getting pounded on the mat, because that's where you really learn.
Yeah. Did Bobby tell you I paid him to fight you?
No, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, man.
Let's make Nate strike for an hour and then beat him up.